Hello, my name is Joe Kramer. I'm a partner at Lipsitz, Pontarian, Comerford, and I have been an attorney since 1988, and I have been representing victims of asbestos for 2.5 decades. I want to talk to you today about a place that is near and dear to my heart. It's one of the 3 Chevy plants in Buffalo. I know we had an engine plant and we had a forge and a foundry out in Tonawanda. I want to talk to you about the axle plant. My grandfather, my uncles, and my dad worked at. The axle plant made, as you would expect, rear axles back in the day where cars weren't driven by front-wheel drive. They were driven by a rear axle at the Chevy axle plant. They made the entire axle. They made everything, from soup to nuts, including the brake assemblies. The brake assemblies use something called a drum brake. And essentially what a drum brake is that there's 2 curved asbestos lined surfaces, which when you step on your brake pedal, they push against the inside of a metal drum and it stops the car. At Chevrolet Buffalo, they would buy brake products, and then they would grind them to size through the use of large industrial grinders. So all day long, people would be taking the friction surface, an asbestos lining, and grinding it. They would do that for 3 shifts, including my grandfather, my uncle, and my dad. And this has had a big toll on my family as well as the entire Chevy Buffalo family. My grandfather developed an asbestos cancer from it. My uncle, Uncle John, who ended up being a foreman over at the plant, died of lung cancer in his 40s. I grew up in a duplex on the east side of Buffalo, and I lived there with my grandparents. My mother would wash the clothing of not only my father, but my grandfather, and before they were married, my two bachelor uncles. And they take the work clothes that came home with my dad and my uncle and my grandfather, and they take it down to the basement. My mother and grandmother would shake out the asbestos dust from those brake linings into the air. And my own mother developed and died from lung cancer from my dad working there, my father, my grandfather, my uncles. She died in her 50s. So this type of exposure is dangerous. It affects entire families. It certainly affected my family. Here at Lipsitz, Pontarian, Comerford, we're here to help if you find yourself in that position. We hope that you never do, because it's not something you want to go through. But if you find yourself in that position, please call us. We'll be glad to come to the house. We'll give you a free consultation and we'll tell you about what your remedies are. Thank you.